met a Gypsy.
Chase, to me, will be the next one, say 5 years from now, that's got a couple of these. Because, again, he has got some of that mentality that Cooper has, but he's honestly a better, I'd say physically a better rider. So Cooper is going to have to fight a guy like him, I think, very soon. And he just has to hope that Chase stays messy, because it is messy right now. He's too fast for his own good. That loop out thing he did at Salt Lake City in practice, like those things are still happening because he's still a pup, I think. You know, he's got it all, but he's a little young to really understand all the issues that are out there that can bite you, because they all bite. He gets bit a lot. So I think when he cleans it up, Coop's going to have his hands full, because that guy's like him. And I think that's why that last round was important, because Cooper knows everything about every one of his competition. I mean, I've had conversations. I say, hey, what do you think about he knows everything about everyone. So you think you and I somehow happen to know this about Chase and he doesn't? Yeah. So that round 17, he knows too. That is not someone he wants to gain any confidence and momentum, because that guy's got the same type of attitude and the same DNA. So I'm with you. I personally believe he's the next, like, probably superstar, and he's going to have his run until Jett grows up, because then he's going to have his hands full with a different type of freak show, man, because Jett is just something else, man. Just talk about giving the gift. That he was given the gift. And so they better all have their fun now, because when that kid gets on a 450 and gets through a rough year or two, they're screwed, like way screwed. So enjoy the bubble you guys got now, because that kid's coming too, and he's going to be a problem for everybody.
So lay out Jett Lawrence's career for me as you see it right now. After watching what he did this season, like, what's the moves he makes?
Okay, this is just guessing with some inside knowledge on what I think the thought is. I think he's waiting for Kenny. I think he goes into Kenny's seat whenever Kenny's gone. So if Kenny goes 1 year, he's in. I think he goes in pretty quick. I think Jett will go onto that bike when Kenny's done. So based on Kenny's future, I don't know when it will happen, but I would say as a guess, let's get 1 more year out of Kenny, 2022. Jett probably goes next year, and I mean I'll say it, even though it's hard for me, because it's my job is to be very equal to these guys, right? I'm not supposed to pick sides here, and I'm not picking a side because he's not like my guy, but this is what I believe. I believe he hammers them next year in Supercross. Like he's gonna wax everybody, and if you think you have a title chance, I suggest you go to the other coast. He's gonna win whatever one he's on. That's what I think, and I think he probably goes right in the 450, doesn't even defend, goes right up. Probably has a rough year. We've seen some rough stuff out of him, right? That kid has taken some licks. We see that for a year or two, and then lights out. Honestly, I mean, this is crazy, and some might not agree with me, and I guarantee a lot do, though. He is like the next McGrath, where he's going to go and win who knows how many, like a lot for a long time, until he's bored. I really do. I just think he was given the gifts that everybody... He's got the Travis Pastrana gifts. He's got the Stewart gift. He's got the work ethic, from what I understand. 17-year-old kid works hard. I think he's got all of it. So the one thing that can throw him off is fame, straight up. That's the only thing, in my opinion, that could steer his ship, is if he gets too famous, too quick, too young, and does some silly decisions with that fame that distracts him. Because this sport, you can't be distracted, at least during the season. My only word for him is that he is going to explode very fast, and as long as he has good people around him, which I know he does, they will keep that contained. Because if that gets out and he becomes like a figure and lives into it and plays into it too much, that could steer the course. But if not, they're screwed, straight up.
So what do you see in him on the floor, standing at Supercross, that makes you feel okay about that prediction?
Natural touch, and I've said that for a while now. There's something weird about the way he rides, where he feels the ground differently. He doesn't scrub everything. Doesn't whip. He's not some kind of, like, when you see Faulkner ride, you're just like, damn, right? Because he is just. He makes your heart rate go up. He reminds me of like a Villapoto type. Put him in that corner. That just Jett doesn't do anything like that. It's this weird natural feel to the ground like Stewart had, but like this talent like Pastrana had where he could pull some shit off that is like, I don't even know how his brain even knows what he did. I don't even know if he does know what he does sometimes. So it's this natural ability to feel the ground, understand what's underneath him, and go super, super fast without much crazy effort. When he does get crazy, you ever know, he does get a little squirrely when he kind of breaks out of that comfort zone. But his natural comfort zone is like better than everybody. And I just look at his age and I'm thinking, for you to be that young, and I mean, I remember being 17. Do you?
Barely.
Dude, to be 17 and have that, dude, to be 17 and have that much understanding of what's going on. Just some people are freaks.
Yeah.
And I'll say it in a positive. So hopefully no one takes that offensively. He's a freak show, man. He has natural gifts that no one else has. It's going to be harder for everyone else to do what he does in his sleep.
Yeah.
And he's a kid. And I'd be scared to see him on a 450. Because again, you talk about that feeling on the ground and understanding the dynamic. And it's like he understands angles different. Yeah. You put someone like that on a 450, I don't know if we have anyone all the way like that. Even Chase does some really cool things, but I don't know if he's got that thing. There's this weird little thing that Jett has that I don't think anyone else has. And I haven't seen it since Pastrana, and I know they don't look the same, but somehow does things on the bike that don't make sense, and it's just easy. Yeah. And he has that. And so again, keep him tight. I think you got something there, but he's young, and the fame is going to come in very, very fast. It already is, but as long as the family stays involved, because I know he's very involved with his parents. After the races, he's in the lobby with mom and dad. As long as they keep that and keep him with them, keep the family as the thing. Hunter needs to be involved too. If they keep the family together, those brothers are going to do some special shit in the sport. But if they break out and start living into it, I think that screws everybody. I mean, we see that happen in the sport all the time. Yeah. If you get caught up in your own success, dude, it could bite you quick. So he's going to have a lot of it early, and he's young, and chicks are coming. What's coming his way. I mean, that dude's going to have his choice of whatever he wants someday. Family needs to stay involved heavy, and if they do, this dude will be maybe one of the baddest dudes to ever do it.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing that concerns me.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.